In her first official campaign video, Vice President Kamala Harris branding her presidential run with one word: freedom.
The freedom not just to get by, but get ahead. The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to make decisions about your own body.
Trying to appeal to voters who want a fresh start after concerns about President Biden's age bogged down what was the Biden-Harris campaign. Harris smashing fundraising records. Between grassroots supporters giving to the campaign and mega donors committing funds to political action committees, hundreds of millions of dollars have flowed in to support Harris. She'll need all the help she can get with just a little more than 100 days until Election Day. A new CNN poll conducted on Monday and Tuesday shows that, with a 3-point margin of error, there's no clear leader between Harris and former President Trump. The poll also shows Harris performing better than Biden did with young voters, black voters, and female voters. But the Trump-Vance campaign is in a race to brand her as extreme.
She is a radical left lunatic who will destroy our country. If you don't mind, I'm not going to be nice. Is that okay?
Already out with an attack ad calling Harris a San Francisco radical. Harris's presidential campaign isn't even a week old yet, but already there's a bit of anxiety among Democrats about being outspent on radio and TV ads, 25-1 according to an Associated Press analysis. But some say Harris doesn't need to be spending on ads right now because of all of her earned media coverage.
I say, bring it on.
The attention on Harris is sure to continue as we watch for her decision on a running mate. Because of Ohio's upcoming ballot deadline, we could learn their name in the next 2 weeks. In Washington, I'm RonyRon reporting.
So yeah, fellas, I know you guys saw the ad. I definitely want to get you guys' take on it because I definitely have my take. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take? Kamala Harris ad. What's your take on that, brother?
And the reason I'm laughing is because people fail to realize because they're like, Kamala Harris got all this money getting donated to her. That was not even her money. That was Biden's money. It was Biden's money, and it just gave it to her. People don't understand. When Biden withdrew himself, the money he had, it just gave it to her, make it seem like she got all this money. People would literally donate all this money to her so she could pretty much beat her adversary, Trump. People keep forgetting Kamala Harris. She barely did her job, even as vice president. She can't even conceal the border. That's what I'm like. Now I find this to be very laughable. It's very, very funny. And not that, but you also hear black men saying the same thing. Kamala Harris was the reason some of us black men are in jail. and that's a fact. I'm not even making that up. Y'all can do your own personal research. That's a straight up fact. At the end of the day, to beat Trump, I'm being honest, you got to beat him on issues. And like Hakeem always stated, it's policy. What policy are you going to take Trump out? Because Trump going to come. I'm telling you, the next debate that's coming, Trump going to come in hard about the straight up economy. I'm telling you, that's how he going to beat him. Just based on the economy topic. That's it. The economy's still the same, even though it went up slightly about 1%. Still, people are still suffering as they continue to send money over there to Ukraine, which makes no sense at all. So that's what I'm saying. That's what Trump is going to do, and that's what his campaign is going to focus on. Now, I understand the aspect of her being radical. I'm not saying she's radical, but at the same time, I think she still failed the American people not sending up the border. I think to me, that's the ultimate failure. And then people going to vote for her because the simple fact is they dislike Trump. To me, that don't make any sense at all. And Jordan Hakeem, the funny thing is, a lot of people, there was a guy at my job, he was very, he was panicking. He was like, I don't know if Trump going to win. I'm like, bro, you think this is a generation where they really want a woman in the White House? Go ahead, Hakeem.
Just piggybacking off you saying, we don't need nobody that's gonna come in here and be soft. We need somebody who's gonna come in here and start being and align with our issues. And I'm also agree with what Jordan heard them say. All this money they spending to donate, we can solve, and this is why we need some people who are gonna bring some actionable results. So no, Kamala Harris, no. Trump all day.
Yeah, when I first saw the ad, my first thing is said, okay, where the black man at? Kamala, where are the black men? I only saw maybe one head turn it back in the head like this, and I don't know he was black. I don't know it was him. And my thing is, it's like, for Kamala, I told this, I'm gonna say this once, I'm gonna say it again, I'm keep on saying it. How are you going to get the black men to vote for you? What are some type of policies that you're gonna help, not just black men, but black families as well? Because my thing is, the first 3 years, we'd be looking for you. Once you got the election, that's our president, cool. And after that, we'd be looking for you. We'd be looking. Where you at, Kamala, in that little office that Joe Biden put you down, sit you down, man? So, my thing is, it's like, I will listen. I want to see what she's gonna say. I want to know what she's gonna do for black people and everything. Also, and she also made an ad too. I think she was on a RuPaul show too, and it kind of, and as you see, she kind of caters to the GQ group as well too. So, she got that covered. I'm looking at social media and everything. A lot of black women and some black men, they just feel like, but saw that campaign, they just feel like I can't, the emotions got into it. Their feelings was feeling so good, it feel great. I was like, they felt like it was a breath of fresh air. It's like, oh my God, we need somebody like her, like Kamala Harris and everything, to make you feel good. And that's the problem, to make you feel good. It's not about really making you feel good. It's what she can do for you. What policy she could set up for you. That's all we're asking. That's all I'm asking. What are you going to do, ma'am? And like I said, you don't have a lot of time. The elections is a few months away. I know that they canceled their debate. Hopefully, we'll see a debate. I can't wait to do the debate, because just like we did, if they do a debate, just like we did with the Joe Biden and Trump, we go do the same thing with the Kamala Harris and Donald Trump if they make a new date for the debate. But other than that, Hakeem also played this too. Since we talk about Kamala, she also talked about how as an Indian woman, she know how to make a pot of greens. Since we're talking about Kamala, please play that clip. Please play that clip. Since we're on the subject.
Yes.
Exactly. Like I said, I want to get on her on that.
So I know how to make a mean pot of greens. In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas. One year, I had so many that I had to wash that we ended up washing them in the bathtub. So I am not playing around. So what you got, right, Marlon? So I know how to make a mean pot of greens. In fact, people used to ask me to make greens for them for Christmas.
Hakeem, as a black man, I'm offended. I'm offended. How you talk about making a pot of greens in the bathroom? Are you kidding me? And first of all, what is your recipe, man, to make pot of greens? If you don't have turkey necks in it, it's not good pot of greens. Me, I like to use turkey tails in my greens, Hakeem. When you get a chance, I'm making some greens. You and Ronnie,
yeah,
turkey tails, because turkey tails, it has more fat, more flavorful. And I told my wife that. Never had a bad batch of collard greens itself. But for her talk about, I make a blue batch of collard greens. They ask me all the time. I like to make some collard greens, girl. I make some good collard greens. I had to go in the bathroom and make some really, really good. That's nasty, man. You ever put some collard greens in there? Thank you, Sherry Brody. Can't be my father. Thank you. So her talk about I make some good collard greens. Girls, I'm pandering to black women, because that's not, as for black women, that's not what we do. Or black men, that's not what we do. We put them in the sink, we rinse them multiple times, make sure they're good and everything. Make sure you get the pot ready, pour our seasoning in it, put our turkey tails, you chop them up, put our turkey tails, we do turkey tails in there, make sure the seasoning is good, cook it for like a few hours, and that's good. For her talk about, I make good pot. I had to go to the bathroom, make some good collard greens. Girl, you tripping. You lying. Go ahead, Hakeem. She pissing me off.
I grew up around nothing but black Americans. I've never heard in my life somebody say I cook greens in a bathtub. That is insulting. It is disgusting to hear that. And that shit is cringeworthy. He said, does she make curry? She said, does she make curry?
Or chicken biryani,
chicken masala.
Yeah,
chicken masala.
Yes.
Chicken masala. So this is the issue what I'm talking about. That was so disrespectful towards black women. Black women who make greens don't even talk about their greens like that. I've been eating greens my whole life. I've never heard nobody say something like that. She's only feeding to negative stereotypes. And plus, here's another thing. Not everybody in the black community eat greens. A lot of us don't eat collard greens. A lot of us don't eat chitlins. A lot of us don't eat ham hocks. A lot of us don't eat pork chops.
She would have done better to say I make some good mac and cheese. Even though I still want to trust it. You would have said mac and cheese, Kamala, okay. But even you would say mac and cheese, I still want to buy that crap.
Yo, I just hate that. I hate that she stereotyped the black woman when we know black women are not that. We got black women who are engineers, black women who are vegan, black women who can make a mean taco salad. You know what I mean? So I'm confused. I'm so confused.
You know, I'm going to do, since it's election season, I'm going to be watching Kamala very, very closely. Every stuff that she's going to say, I'm going to make shorts of. I'm definitely going to make shorts. Matter of fact,